Rosslyn Chapel has definitely got this mystical, mythical energy with stories of the Knights Templar and the Holy Grail buried deep underneath in the chambers behind. It's really fascinating. The Knights Templar were a Catholic militant organisation that swore themselves to defend the Catholic Church with force and fought many battles during those days. But I think one of the interesting things is the Holy Grail, which is supposed to basically contain scriptures, actual documents written in the time of Christ, along with a part of the crucifix cross that Jesus died on, the blood of Christ, and potentially Christ's head as well, alongside these documents, is what makes up the Holy Grail and is actually said to be buried deep underground at Rosslyn Chapel. It is a tall tale, rumours passed down through the generations, but I'm not sure if they've done any archaeological digs or anything here, but it would be interesting. Rosslyn Chapel was built by William Sinclair in the 15th century, and the land still belongs to the Sinclair family to this day. It took a large team of some of the best stonemasons in the world 40 years to build, although it was never fully completed as William Sinclair died, while the Reformation in Scotland also outlawed Catholicism. This is an absolutely fascinating place. Wow. So I guess one of the great mysteries about this place is the engravings on the wall. There are so many theories as to what these could mean, and I just had a chat to one of the people that works upstairs who gives information to tourists, and even they said it's literally a mystery. And these markings have been in the wall for the last 500 or 600 years. So the most basic theory is that the workmen, the stonemasons, were actually trying to calculate what they were building as they were building it. But some of the symbols don't make sense to geometry, and others are very geometrical, so yeah, it could be aliens, could be anything. This one looks like a YouTube play button. Right there. Justine, there's one there that looks like a YouTube play button.
I know, I saw it.
These symbols carved in the walls have been at the centre of theories about Rosslyn Chapel for many years. While they could just be simple building plans for the building left by the stonemasons, alternative theories claim they map out the underground crypt where the Holy Grail is supposedly kept, or even that it symbolises the entrance to an alien portal. What a fascinating place. I really enjoyed coming to visit, and also they did a talk in here which lasted about half an hour and really explaining some of the finer details. It's fascinating, there's a lot of mystery to it, and actually nobody really knows the true stories behind this place of the geniuses that built it hundreds and hundreds of years ago. I think I'm going to go and watch the Da Vinci Code tonight. Don't remember it. And if you are a fan of the story, because I know a lot of people around the world did become a fan of this because of the Dan Brown books, who investigated the story of the Knights Templar and the Holy Grail. It was made into a film, obviously, the Da Vinci Code, and this bridge right here featured in the castle. This bridge, Tom Hanks, one of my favourite actors of all times, walked across this bridge in the film. So there you go.
Maybe there is no proof. Maybe the Grail is lost forever. But Sophie, the only thing that matters is what you believe.
If you're in Edinburgh and you've got a spare day to see something different, I recommend coming here for a look. Background noise of the crows yelling. Oh, there's a wee tunnel here. Can I get through that? No. Wonder if that's where the Knights Templar buried the Holy Grail. I doubt it. against the actual castle walls here at Roslin. Don't want to fall down there because it's a long way down to the river. Stay on the path. Alright, so I'm actually down underneath the castle now. You can see the big arch there, up above. That was the bridge I was just standing on. I mean, one of the reasons we came out here today and to see Roslin was just to do a bit of scouting for this series that I'm going to be doing, which is going to be called Spooks. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful here. That is a creepy soundtrack. Every time I talk, they talk. Not that time. But I look at that backdrop of Roslyn Castle, the base of Roslyn Castle, as it once was, the house that still exists where you can stay. It's on the very top levels that are built on the plain, but this is the original part of Roslyn Castle, which is ancient. And this, around here, these grounds, is where the story of the haunted dog comes from. There's also windows, they go all the way up here. I'm pretty sure they're all abandoned by now, but I'm just going to put the camera through, see if you can see anything. Look at that. Alright, then you guys want to hear the story of the dog? Yeah. Right, okay. On dark and stormy nights, so it is said, a blood-curdling sound can be heard in the woodlands around Roslyn Castle. According to folklore, it comes from a phantom dog, the ghost of a warhound, which belonged to an English knight, and in 1302 there was a battle here between Scottish and English forces, and when a Scottish soldier killed the English knight, the dog attacked the soldier. And the soldier killed the dog. I'm reading this off Wikipedia, so it could be fake news. Every night the soldiers were camped here, this dog appeared to them, howling in the night. One night that soldier who killed the dog went out for a pee in the middle of the night, saw the dog come after him, he screamed. 3 days later he died. So, yeah, ever since that legend of the haunted hound, the war hound, has stuck in this woodland area around Roslyn Castle. All the frost has melted over the last couple of days. It's very soft and muddy. It's quite slippy to walk through. And I almost just fell arse over tit. And you can actually see from this standpoint, right? That up there is where the current inhabitants of this castle can actually live. There's actually rooms in there. By the time you get to the second level here, it's already abandoned chambers. Then there's this third level down, and then a fourth level down. That would be a cool investigation for the Spook series. Gorgeous river down there. It's just so atmospheric. What a spot.